all here in this Pilźnie brewery. My name is Alena and I'm your guide. And the tour where we are going, it takes approximately 1.5 hours. So first of all, if you need, you can see over there are toilets. We can make a moment. And then I can see that few of you have these green stickers already, but I'm not sure whether all of you were informed that taking pictures during the tour inside the factory is extra charged. You should buy a photo license at the reception desk for 100 Czech crowns. And you get a green sticker like this gentleman here. That's like sign that you are an official photographer and you can take your pictures anywhere. Okay, so that's it. And then we should also introduce rules for which are valid during our tour. The most important is that in a moment we are about to enter food factory where smoking is strictly forbidden. So please only don't smoke during our tour. And then it's mainly for safety reasons that you are not allowed to leave the group and try to walk on your own because you know you can get lost really very easily. And then that may be applied during our tour at the end in our cellars, where there is sometimes water on floor, so be very careful because floor can be slippery, but I will remind you later during our tour. First of all, we can start a little bit about history, so please follow me up on the board. Here, so at this moment you are in Pilsen, the Pilsner brewery, and beer is without question one of the most popular drinks in the whole world. And Czechs are no exception. You know, for us, for Czechs, beer is like our national symbol. And Pilsen can be even called like city of beer. Not only because of this brewery, but definitely because of its history. Pilsen was founded in 1295. And from the very beginning, from the end of the 13th century, citizens here in Pilsen, they had one special right. It's called brewing right. They got it from the king. And it means that in every house with this special brewing right, that they were allowed to make their own beer, and they could even sell that beer. And by the way, we can see this map of old Pilsen, main square of Republic with cathedral, and houses in the old town. And all these marked houses, they are these houses with this special brewing right. Here in the second window, you can see even list of these houses or families. There were approximately 300 of them. And in every house, they produce their own beer, but use different types of recipes and ingredients. So you can also imagine that they produce different types of beer, and very often quality of that beer was very bad, very poor. And that was probably the main reason. By then later, most of those families, approximately 250 of them, they decided they put money together, and then they established here this brewery, which was established in 1839. And they invited the brewmaster from Germany, from Bavaria. He brought here completely new method of fermentation for our beer. It's called bottom fermentation. And it needs very low temperatures, just around 5-6 degrees Celsius. And it was this combination of German Bavarian fermentation style with local ingredients that created a completely new type of beer, the first Pilsner. It was the first pale and bottom fermented lager in the world. And the beer was very popular. We can say that thanks to Pilsner, Pilsen can be called like world capital of beer. And nowadays like 70% of world production of beer, they are beers of the same type as Pilsner. And that's why they are marked as Pilsner or Pilsner type of beer. But Pilsner was definitely the first, the original one. You can see even pictures related with the history of the brewery. So first of all, here you can see the very first brew house from 1842. So at the very beginning, the whole brewery was only one simple building. The brewery developed really very fast, and when they celebrated 50th anniversary, which is here on this picture, they built our main gate. That's the second picture, and the very first one, there you can see that the second symbol of the brewery, which is so-called water tower. You can see it better in a moment when we are outside, but that water tower was used like a supply of water for the brewery for exactly 100 years. Okay, so that's it. You can find here even like crystal glasses that were made in the 19th century for very important visitors. You can find here even medals from national and international exhibitions. And over there you can see there are documents like it's like permission from City Hall, citizens from Old Pilsen who established here like this joint municipal brewery. And down here you can see there are pictures of those citizens who yellow part, there are still two tanks, but in old times where they pumped water, and using gravity, then they supplied the whole factory. Then later during our tour you can see also that yellow building with a tall chimney, that's the old brew house, which is formed for production from 2004. First of all, in the upper part of this old brew house, in the cinema, you are also watching film on production of our beer. After that, you can find all ingredients which we use, old part, but also that glass building, that's new part, new brew house. And from there, we are going also to our cellars. You can imagine there's like a system of tunnels, corridors under our brewery. And in old times, they used oak beds for main fermentation and oak barrels for aging of beer. And during our tour, first of all, you can see that old production. And what I guess it's more interesting for you, you can also taste the beer which is made using that old method, which is from a big oak barrel, so special unfiltered and pasteurized. You can try it, you can taste it if you don't want, I won't force you. But it's especially for those of you who are over 18. But first of all, let's go over there to the bus stop. The bus is probably waiting for us, and first of all, we take bus and go to see our packaging hall. Jenom na čert, víme, že leto.
Já jsem
Ať se staví na hlavu, prostě nějak bylo nějak bude na všechno. S tím nám děláme.
A jakmile se s tím začal soužit, tak to se nějak
Ale tomu bych potřeboval ten předek. Zadu má takovýho místa. Takovýho místa tam má a nebudu si co říct. No to je jasný, se nemáte kam naspat, no. Tady měl nějaký 4 roky pořízky, tak já říkám, hele, zvedněte to a postrčte mu to, no. Potřete se mu do toho. KHS, no, to jsou tady celou dobu se to namontovali. Okay, got here. Okay, so we are here in front of our packaging hall, which is this great building. It was opened in November 2006. In a moment you can see there are 4 lines for bottles, cans, and there is even line for plastic bottles. And together with this packaging hall, they built a second great hall over there. But first of all, after fermentation, when beer is ready, it goes to a second great hall where it's filtered, and then it continues in this green pipeline bridge to the packaging hall for bottles, or it continues over there to that yellow building behind the green bridge, and then second packaging hall for stainless steel bottles for tanks. Okay, so we can touch this.
Last bubbles, does it have to do that?